Hi guys, Nara Powered Gaming here. So I noticed an issue with FC25. I changed my laptop from the RX 6800M graphics laptop. That's the Asus ROG G15 Advantage edition with the Ryzen 9 processor and the RX 6800M graphics. I didn't have issues with FC25 on that laptop. It ran it perfectly fine, smoothly, no problem. I just got a deal for the 4070 and I said, let me just change it, for future proofing to an extent. So the 8 gigs VRAM, it might be a deal breaker, but it's it the DLSS for me. DLSS is a big deal for me. So that's why I switched. So I expected that the laptop would run FC25 without any issues. And to my disbelief, it does not run well at all. So what I noticed is the GPU usage spikes from like 0% to like 66 to like 99. It's all over the place, especially when you running the game at maybe more than 100 FPS. So most of the time, the game runs at like 130, 120 plus FPS on, let's say, medium with, I think, 1080p or thereabouts. The game should be able to run at 1440p more than 60 FPS without any issues on Ultra, but it was a struggle. So I had to do some research, tinkering, and I found at least a solution to an extent to run it at 60 FPS locked. The game cannot run at more than 60 FPS without you having stutters here and there. You would have stutters on this laptop. I don't know about any other person using the 4070 laptop, but this laptop has that issue. And I've checked online, I've checked on YouTube. I didn't come across any video of anyone running FC25 with a 4070 laptop. So I would guess that I'm not the only one having this issue. So let's just dive right in and let me show you what I did. So firstly, you go to the NVIDIA control panel, then let me make that full. Yes. Then you go straight into 3D, manage 3D settings here. Then it pops up this window. Then you go to program settings. Then you should have FC25 amongst this softwares here, these applications here. If not, you might need to add it manually. You go to the folder and add it. You browse to the folder and add the exe. That's the FC25 file. So you can check my settings. These are mostly the global settings, but what you should look out for is this low latency mode ultra, G-Sync. If your monitor is a G-Sync monitor, your screen is a G-Sync monitor, you enable it. If not, just leave it on fixed. Then you go to the preferred refresh rate, highest available. Then you go to vertical sync, you turn it on. Then, oh, I forgot this, max refresh rate. So you cap your refresh rate, you turn it on and you cap it to 59 FPS. That's assuming that your monitor or your screen is at 60 FPS. If it's not at 60 FPS, you need to set your screen resolution to 60 FPS so it can be within the G-Sync range or the V-Sync range. So the V-Sync works as it should. So if you want to enable your refresh rate, if you want to set it, that's for your screen. I have two monitors here. So you just go straight to advanced display here. You go to advanced display, then you set it here. I have the 165 option on the 60 hertz. So I set it to 60 hertz. So when I'm playing FIFA, I just change it to 60 hertz. So after that, you go into the game itself. So let's go into the game now. Let's just go straight into the settings. So I show you exactly what settings I use. So settings, game settings, display configuration. So as you can see, it's on the native resolution of the laptop, 2560 by 1600, which is 1440p. So I usually prefer leaving it on windowed borderless because it works well on my laptop and the external display. You can use full screen also, depending on your laptop. Full screen might be the better option for you, so you can just tinker around that. But this is what I use, and it works fine for me. Then the refresh rate should be on 60, and the frame rate should be on 60. Then VSync off, dynamic resolution scale off, full frame rate, yes. Then strand based hair, it can be on off, auto, or on, whichever one you prefer. But this would have an effect on your processor working at the same time with your GPU. So if you know you just want all the best performance and all that, you can tone all these settings down to maybe medium or low if you just want to play the game and you don't care about how it looks. But I definitely want my game to look good and play good because it's part of the experience. So as you can see, the other settings: grass quality ultra, crowd quality ultra, close quality ultra, ray trace. So let's go into the game. So you see the FPS. Like, share, subscribe.